tervetuloa takaisin taas tänne Unian Alan Wake American Nightmare Let's Playn pariin. Minä olen tuttuun tapaan Banditto 85 ja... Joo, niin. Ei. Jos sieltä tulee. Aiku tää on tää Dark Energy oli tossa, niin. Tää on tästä. En mä viitin noilta. Ui helvetti. Ai saatana. Saatana. Ette tule. Perkele. Ei jumalauta. Ei helvetti. Katoit tossa heilu joku. Eihän siellä heilui. Ui jumalauta, mikä helvetti se oli? What the fuck was that? Ai se heitti varmaan pommilla. Perkele. Heittää pommilla tuo yksi. Pop. Täällä on... Ei jaksa hunting rifle, mulla on niin hyvä tää. Täälläkin on manuscript page. Taikohan täällä taas hämähäkkee. Mä tajun kyllä sitä, että miksei nyt kannattaisi heti mennä melkein vääntää niitä helvetin putkia jo auki. Ha. Kun näitä ei enää damakee nää tyypit. Siis niinku ennen noin. Nää linnut. Ennen linnut teki damakee, nyt neitä ei... Nekään ei tee edes damakee nykyään. Ne ovat tommosia ihme... Perkele. Oh. Kyllä se lintumiehen pitäisi tulla sieltä. Toi oli aika hyvä kyllä. Täällä tulee taas keskitys. Katsotaan mitäs täällä on. Täällä jotain on tavaraa. Pareja tai ainakin. Flashbangeja, muuta. Turn to the telescope. Täällä kattoo vantti, täällä on mitä, kun täällä on sitten se täynnä vääntää sitä helvetin kahvasta sitten. Se kolmas onkin sit siinä. Aha. Mä suoraan. Aha. Toikin tyymään vähän kasuaalisti vaan box. Hei, tässä on. Manuscript. I want a manuscript. En nyt halua karbiinia, haluan manuscriptin, kiitos. Haluan tästä kyllä flaren, en osaakaan flarea. Katsotaan vähän näitä mestoja, että onks täällä... Tuolla näyttää olevan näissä. Manuscript. Kohta on jo 30 manuskriptia jo. Se on täällä sit se venttiili. Vissiinpä, kun ne rupee. Kun ruvetaan sitä sitten vääntelee sitä. Onko se tossa? Eikö se on siellä takana? Okei. Okay.
It's you! How dare you! No, wait. It isn't you, is it? I suppose you'd better come in. I'll unlock the door.
Thanks.
Taas on telkkari.
I know what you're thinking. Evil twin, supernatural powers. But most of the time, I just like to keep things basic. I want you to understand that. Like this. Need to get your hands dirty? No batteries, no moving parts, just physics.
Aika sairas.
You'll have to forgive me, but this feels very strange. It seems like this has all happened before.
I have the replacement part for your telescope, Doctor.
All right, let's get it installed.
Tää menee vähän nopeammin sentään nämä mapit nytten, kun tässä ei pidä mitään erityistä.
I think we can give this a go, although I have this strange feeling that something will
Don't
go wrong.
start it up yet. There's a problem with the coolant system.
Yes, that's right. I remember. If they're sabotaging it, they'll be at the primary coolant. That is why you're here, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I'll take care of it.
Before you go, if you have the time, I'd appreciate if you came up here and explained a few things. All of this is very strange to me.
Käydään juttelemassa vähän ihan vaan, koska tiedän mitä tässä tapahtuu ja sit katsoo onko täällä jotain kivaa. Oho. Secure the primary pipes.
Hello.
I don't quite know what's going on, but I seem to remember having had this encounter before.
It's not deja vu, Doctor. This has happened before. We're caught in a time loop.
That's utterly insane. How could that be?
I can't really explain it. I suppose I could call it magic.
I don't believe in magic.
Neither do I. But I can't argue with what I've experienced. Listen, what matters now is the signal. The last time we only caught a part of it. I need the rest of it. Whether you believe me or not, you want to look into this as much as I do, right?
Yes. All right.
I realize that you have trouble believing this.
That's an understatement. I can't deny that what you say resonates with me on some level I don't pretend to understand. But for all I know, I'm simply delusional.
But it's not just you. I've experienced the same thing as you. Doesn't that prove something, at least?
Maybe. On the other hand, given your appearance, and the fact that you're trying to convince me that I'm not insane, perhaps you're merely a hallucination that accompanies my delusions.
You're not having a psychotic episode, Doctor. For what it's worth, I'm a skeptic by nature. I completely understand your reluctance to believe me.
There are people caught so deep in their psychosis that they retroactively manufacture memories and beliefs that conform to the situation at hand.
Sure, but you have to stop second-guessing yourself at some point, if you want to get something done.
Mikä siinä sormi on pystyssä? Ai se on etusormi. Mä katson se on keskisormi. Keskisormi pystyssä. Alan Wakenen vaan. HV ei tarkoita hyvää vappua, vaan hauskaa vappua. Voi. Ei kai siinä. Sitten mennään taas. Joo. Mikäs? Missä se on? Onko se tässä takana vai? Onko se tuolla jossain? Ei kun se on siellä hemmetinen. Joo. Näistä tuolta toiselta puolelta. Tuo toinen puoli on koluttu jo, niin mennään tuolta toiselta puolelta. Hop. Perkele. Perkeles. Primary pipes. Taas. Kuulostaa niinku ihan, että joku olisi tullut perässä kiinni heti. Tuossa. Se taas. Joo. Panoksia, panoksia, panoksia. Otellaan sitten. Jumalauta, mikä juttu, apua. Jumalauta. Framerate tipahtaa niinku satasella. Takaa siitä. Jumalauta, kun pätkii ihan saatanasti. Jumalauta, jumalauta, sielläkin on. Saatana. Saatana pätkii ihan perkeleesti. Mä ajattelin, että mitä Jumalauta, mitä helvettiä. Jumalauta pätkii, saatana. Ihan oikeesti. Apua. Jumalauta. Mistä? Tästä. Switch.
Doctor, can you hear me? I think we're good to go.
All right. I'll start looking for the signal. Please, head back.
Noniin, sit rupee. Noniin. Okei, nyt rupee autot lentelee niin perkeleesti. Pom pom pom.
I guess they didn't like that.
Niin kai siinä. Ai.
That mountain's trying to kill me.
Oi kun väärä, saatana. Hui. Au. No perkele tietenkin se. Ai jumalauta, sitä. Combat shotgun. Hui, se heittää pommeja. Eikös tuo pitäis vahingoittaa? No niin.
It's working. Please, come up here.
Taas panoksia ensin. Nonni. Ehkä saadaan signaali sitten. Nytkö jo?
You find the signal?
Yes, I don't think it's quite the same thing we had the last time. Still, we're definitely picking it up.
Are we getting the complete signal now?
I'm afraid not. Take a look at it yourself. I'm printing out a hard copy now. I'd like to ask you a question or two before that, though, if you don't mind.
What's on your mind, Doctor?
Most people would find these events extremely disturbing, provided that they survive these creatures, that is. You seem to be quite adept at dealing with the situation. Why is that?
Yes. I was involved in... It's a complex story. I was in this small town, and a horrible thing from another dimension kidnapped my wife and manipulated me into writing this horror story that came true. I learned to fight it with light, and I managed to contain it and free my wife. But I was trapped in its world.
Are you serious?
Absolutely. So, I'm used to reality working in strange or even impossible ways. And I've fought these things, not exactly like this, but close enough for a good while now. Of course, I have certain advantages. Was there anything else?
What did you mean when you said you have advantages?
At the risk of sounding like a lunatic, reality is much more fluid than people think. It can be influenced.
I didn't take you for a mystic.
I'm not. I'm a writer. And under certain conditions, I can, for lack of a better word, rewrite reality. Change things.
That's absurd.
But it works.
Assuming I believe this, why don't you simply, I don't know, write yourself some superpowers?
It's not quite that simple. You need to follow certain laws of drama, I suppose. You need to think about consistency and symbolism. Often what you write isn't anywhere near as important as what you imply. There are things out there that will take advantage of your mistakes.
You really believe in this?
Don't look at me like that. You've experienced some of this yourself.
I will gladly admit that something exceedingly strange is going on. But this idea that you're somehow altering reality with your writing is ridiculous. You're essentially saying you're controlling my actions. Leaving aside the rational arguments against this, what gives you the right?
Well, it's more like having a destiny. A path you're on. You're not aware of it, but there it is. If somebody changes it, what difference does it make? It's what every writer does. If you write something that affects one of the characters, they don't really know about that.
I'm not a character. Are you saying that it's all right to take advantage of someone if they aren't aware of it?
Look, all I meant was that if you're genuinely making all your own decisions, and those decisions lead to whatever destiny you have, what practical difference does it make?
I suppose that depends on whether our destinies are determined by things like physics and probabilities, or natural reality, which is presumably neutral and impartial, or by some kind of an intelligence. If it's the latter, that intelligence makes choices based on some criteria. If we suffer as a result of those choices, there's a moral and ethical element involved, regardless of whether we're aware of it.
Joo, se vaan höpöttää sen.
Another printout. Another signal fragment. The message is still not complete, but it's another piece of the weapon he has built against his adversary. Mere words on a piece of paper, but in the right hands, they will hold back the darkness.
No. Se oli taas Observatorio-mappi ja taas mennään sen drive-inille. Night Springs Drive-in Theater. Yep.
The last time the man came to the drive-in, it did not end well. He hopes to avoid that fate this time. He hopes that what he has brought with him to this place is enough.
Joo, no niin. No, mutta mä uskon taas, että tähän on hyvä jättää taas tämä ja jatkaa tästä sitten seuraavalla kerralla, kun jatkuu Alan Wake. No niin, mutta ensi kertaan se on morjens!